Well, as you all know that today the Supreme Court has passed the judgment regarding the 3-year practice rule, which is mandatory now for the Junior Civil Judge Division examination. And today in this video, you are going to understand what is the practice timeline from when it is counted and what is the situation of the aspirants attending the AP State Examination 2025 this year. And the judgment copy is also attached. We'll be showing that judgment copy few important pointers in this video, and the judgment copy will be shared in the Telegram channel for the full details so that you can go through that judgment copy. So as you know, today the Supreme Court with a 3-bench judge have pronounced the judgment regarding 3-year rule, stating that it is mandatory from now on and the candidates should have been completed 3 years of practice in the respective courts while they are applying for the junior civil judge examination. So lot of aspirants are having queries. So before we go into queries, we understand that the fresh law graduates, those who have not yet completed the enrollment and those who are been in lot of these years with the regular practice of studying, so we understand that lot of candidates have been disappointed regarding the judgment given today. But let us understand practically regarding the timeline what is it is mentioned. So your practice timeline will be counted from the date of your provisional enrollment. So listen to this carefully, guys. So your provisional enrollment, what is your provisional enrollment? That means after your graduation, you will apply in the State Bar Council regarding this enrollment. So while you apply for the State Bar Council regarding your enrollment after your graduation, you will be provided with the provisional enrollment certificate which has certain date, month and year. So this is when your countdown starts as practice. It has nothing to do with All India Bar Examination. So you have to keep that in mind. This is stated clearly in the judgment copy. I will show you that also. So here they state that your date of provisional enrollment counts the timeline for your practice in the courts. So this state bar, when you are getting enrolled in the state bar, you will get a certificate, and that certificate has 2-year validity, as you all know. So in this 2 years you have to complete qualifying the All India Bar Examination, and after the All India Bar Examination you will receive a COP, a permanent COP, certificate of practice, and the qualified certificate in the AIBE examination. So this is what you will receive. Now AIBE is not mandatory to crack your JCJ examination. As stated in the judgment copy, it states that your practice timeline counts from provisional enrollment. That means even before you write your or you give your attempt to All India Bar Examination. So now let us go into few pointers regarding the judgment copy. So in the judgment copy, as we'll upload it soon in the Telegram channel also, you need to go from pages 60 to 63, and under Roman number 4 you can go through, and among that let us discuss few important pointers in this video. So here as you can see, from now on all the high courts and the state governments in the country shall amend the relevant service rules. That means in the notification from now on the rules will be amended and you will find the eligible criteria as shown here, which is minimum 3 years of practice is mandatory. You will find this rule in the notification from now on, and to fulfill the said requirements, what the candidate should do is the candidate should produce a certificate. So either in the notification after or during the time of application, you will need to produce this certificate. After the entire final examination also, when there is a checking regarding your 3 years mandatory certification, and also while you are applying also there is a criteria where you need to attach certain documents, right, in the portal. So there is a chance that they'll ask you to produce a certificate which is duly certified or either by the principal judicial officer, none other than the sessions judge or the district judge of that court where you have been enrolled, or by an advocate of that court who is having a minimum standing of 10 years. So either of these people should certify you that you are having 3 years practice in that particular court, and you need to upload this document while applying the application, or you need to produce this while verification. So you, as you know, the recruitment process, there are two types of recruitment. One is direct recruitment and other is recruitment by transfer. So direct recruitment, this is the criteria, and transfer recruitment, like those who are law clerks or any other designated officers, those who are attending the junior civil judge exam, their practice, that means their job experience in the particular court will be counted as practice in the court. So this is what it is stated under point 7. So as we will upload the document in the Telegram channel, you will know it in detail regarding the transfer postings and the direct postings, what is the criteria and how it is counted. So as I said you earlier and mentioned you earlier, that it will be calculated, the enrollment and the years of practice will be calculated from the date of their provisional enrollment with the concerned state bar council. So remember this, guys. And now the Supreme Court has also said two more important crucial points, that whatever the process is ongoing, this judgment will not be applicable to those states, and those who have not yet notified or given any notification yet, for those states, this will be applicable from now on. From now on, within 3 months. So now a lot of candidates are having, okay, what is the situation of us? So here we are. It, in the point number 90, it also states that whoever kept the recruitment process in abeyance with the view of pendency of the present proceedings, they shall proceed in accordance with the rules which were applicable on the date of advertisement or notification. So that means in your notification, at the time of notification, whenever this notification is released, so when it is released, and what are the rules stated in that particular notification, that will only be taken into record. That means candidates of AP for this year 2025, those who have already applied will be writing the examination without a 3 years practice rule. So this is what this point states. So this is what the word abeyance states, that those states who have kept this process under abeyance for the proceedings to conclude in Supreme Court, whatever the rules are given in that particular notification, they have to follow that. But from now on, from the next time onwards, this judgment will be applicable. So hope your queries are cleared. If any other queries are there, you can comment down in this video. See you in the next video.